Happy Motivational Monday, everyone. I hope you had a great Mother's Day, and I hope y'all are remaining safe during this quarantine. A message for you today is don't give up on what God has for you before you get it. So I was reading the book of Joshua, and I don't know how familiar you are with it, but basically in the first chapter, he pretty much tells Joshua that he's going to take Moses' place, and he's in charge of leading the Israelites to all this land that he basically is promising them. And you can find out which one specifically if you're curious in the first chapter of Joshua. And basically, so they start with the city of Jericho, and after that they start working to a couple more cities on top of Jericho, and they were conquering them until basically they lost their focus on God and they started bringing sin into their camp. So moral of the story of that one is they kind of end up missing out on all the land that they could have had. And if you're curious on which lands that they didn't get a chance to set foot on, you can check out the 13th chapter, because basically it gives out a whole bunch of land that they were supposed to get but didn't get to. And I believe, don't fact check me, but they only got 10% of basically God's promise for them. And so basically putting it in a present tense, God has promised us something, and I don't know about you, but I intend to get that something. And with that said, it's like I can't get discouraged, or I can't start going back into what I was doing, because either it's not coming in the way that I was expecting it to come into, or it's not taking a matter of days, weeks, months, maybe even years. But it's like the point being, it's like you have to keep focused on God. You have to keep following Him. You have to stay encouraged in Him, because in the end, He's going to give you what He promised you, because He hasn't failed us yet, and He's not going to. And the thing is, if you stay focused to Him, you're going to get what He promised you. That's the thing. But it's like if you start focusing on Him and start going back into the things that you used to do, or the things that maybe not even be pleasing to Him, but you may not have used to do. But the thing is, you have to stay focused on Him. You have to listen to Him. I'd say pray, make sure you read, make sure you're talking to Him, and just keeping Him a part of your days, and stop basically looking for Him in other places where you're not expecting to find Him. Because good and well that He's not going to be, I don't know, let's just say at the club. Not saying anyone should be going to the club because it's quarantine, and you already know good and well that that's the last place you need to be. But, still, you just got to make sure that He's in the midst of your day, and that you're looking for Him and always, seeking after Him, because He's going to give it to you at some point. You just have to be patient. So it's like, I know everybody's, expecting to go out. Everybody knows that the quarantine's not going to last forever. But it's like you can't get too antsy. We got to be good. But you have to make sure that we're doing what we need to do as Christians, and upholding our side and preparing. This is what this time is for. So that way we're not just going out willy-nilly, and then next thing you know we end up getting sick, or I don't know, something else may happen. We don't know. But bottom line, just stay encouraged and stay in God, because He's not going to fail you. And if you want what He has for you, there's no other way to it other than through Him. So just remember that, guys. Hope y'all have a great rest of the Monday, and I love you. Hope to see you guys soon.